Welcome back to the SNES library. I am the curator, and last time on Famicom Tantei Club we investigated the school a bit. And since then I've had a think about what might have happened. Because there are parts of the story that sound very familiar to some other story I've heard at least twice in some anime or shit. So, 15 years ago a girl disappeared. And since then there's been these ghost stories about this girl who appears and she tells him that she wants to be freed from somewhere. So this reminds me of a story. So I think 15 years ago that girl was killed. She was tossed into this building and sealed up. Her body is in there. And whoever killed her, maybe this guy, I don't know who that is yet, he saw Yoko 15 years later snoop around here investigating something and figured, oh crap, she's onto the truth, so he killed her too and dumped her into the river. Now the only problem with that is that in all those stories that I know, the ghost is real. And that's not going to be the case here. I mean, it would be a shitty detective story if there actually was a ghost. If Scooby-Doo and the Mystery Gang captured the ghost, and when they attempt to rip off the mask to reveal Old Man Jenkins, who totally would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids, was actually a ghost. It doesn't work that way. So there has to be some logic behind that, and that I have no idea about. That is the one mystery that I don't really figure out. The rest seems fairly logical. I mean, it seems to be a popular story. I don't know. Maybe it was made popular by this game. Who knows? Anyway, who the fuck are you? Even if you was a student, you still got no business here. Now get! You're not gonna talk to me, huh? Well, do you know this girl? What are you doing with that? Oh, she must be an exchange student. That makes sense. This guy teacher looks about 60 or so. I still think he's a janitor or something. I'm Tazaki. I've been the school janitor here for more than 20 years now. So he's been here 15 years ago. Yoko? Do you know anything about the student who was murdered a couple days ago? He does. He's acting suspicious too. That's just some crazy old rumor. Crazy kids always spreading rumors about things they know nothing about. Know anything in general? No? Nothing? Okay. He seems a little shifty. He totally does. Can you tell me about this? He's reacting to it, at least. Have you ever seen this girl before? Huh? No. No way. He's acting way too fishy. Hey! Wait a sec, just who are you? Pleased to meet you. I'm Detective Ryuji Saito. A detective? I've come here to investigate Yoko Kojima's death. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you? I'm busy. I gotta get going. So Tazaki left. I mean, I'm once again starting to fall into this trap of, well, he's way too suspicious. It's not him, but... It's just... It's pointless to hang around here any longer. However, this Tazaki fellow, I've got my eye on him. Let's go to your art room. It's already evening. Like, we were just waiting for the bell to ring so this dude would come back. Was it really this late? I thought it came in here in the morning. This is the art room. Mr. Komala isn't here right now. Still not. So Mr. Komada's in a meeting. I hope he gets back soon. It's already this fucking late. It's late. The students are all probably home by now. Hello? That person isn't here right now. I thought it was someone else. Anything? Guess that staff meeting's taking longer than expected. Oh. Hey, it's Ayumi over there. I wonder where she's going. Well, there's only one way to find out. Also, I looked it up again. This is indeed the prequel. In the other game, Ayumi becomes like the assistant to this agency. I'm not sure if it's our character now or our boss. I don't know. Because, I mean, let's not forget, we are shifty too. We look for our parents and we're sneaking around at night, chased by the police. There's still mysteries about ourselves. Maybe we are the killer. Ayumi is stopped in front of a huge mirror. Hey, Ryuji. Do we have to stand like by this mirror? Also, why do I not have a reflection? Oh my god, I'm a vampire. I am the murderer. Oh no. The hallway mysteriously dead ends into this gigantic mirror. It's as quiet as death. Ah, but this is a good thing. A giant mirror in the hallway is a pretty good prop to somehow stage a ghost story. There doesn't have to be a ghost. This is good. I wish I knew more about what Yoko was investigating these past few days. If she was investigating the tale of the girl in back, I get the feeling it had something to do with her death. Yeah, definitely. Tazaki, do you know him? He's the janitor. What, did you discover something about him? No words. Anything else? No? Okay. That says the same thing. She seems like she's lost in thought. Yuji pauses for a second before handing Ayumi the notebook. Interesting option. Do we still need that? I mean, it helps to have people know what Yoko looks like, but if they don't know Yoko, they can probably not help her. I'll give it to her. Yoko, I can't believe you're gone. There's no way I'm letting the killer get away with this. I understand, Ayumi. But hey, the police were done with this. I thought you should have it. Okay, I'll look after it. Why would she come here at a time like this? Beauty. The truth is, something happened here once. She seemed so strange that day, like she was sleepwalking or something. I was standing right here, just like I am now. All of a sudden, Yoko was there calling out to me from behind. I never even heard her walk up. Ayumi. All this talk about the girl in back. It's all true. All of it. You see, she's behind you right now. I think she just essentially showed the trick to you, didn't she? Like, she used whatever trick is behind the real story there to become the girl in back. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, you mean? I know, but that was all she said. I never got the chance to ask her what she meant. But when was that? I mean, Ayumi had like short hair. Or did we just not see the braid from that angle? I don't know. There's a chance for that too. The girl in back is now behind me. What could that mean? Maybe Yoko figured out the girl that was killed 15 years ago, a while ago, and she was the girl in back to try and get... It's a very convoluted way to do that, though. I mean... You could just tell the police or something. Yoko, what did you mean? I'm scared, Ryuji. Ah, there's a bell. There's the bell. That staff meeting should be wrapping up right now. Right about now. I'll just leave you here. Goodbye. This is the art room. Still, in case you forgot. Hello, Ryuji. I have a bit of time right now. If you'd like to talk. Sure. Anything new? Anything you remember? Did you speak with any of the students on your way in? Yes, I did. Scary stuff, without a doubt. You're not having much. About Tazaki. What's his deal? He's a school janitor. Oh, he can be a bit eccentric at times. Oh, he's a good man. Bit shifty, like he killed someone, but... Isn't everyone like that? Back in the days before he was a janitor here, he used to be a plasterer. Oh, how convenient! That he has the skills to hide a body in an old building. How convenient. So that wall out back at the old building, was he the one who plastered it? Huh? Oh, that wall. Yeah, somebody Mr. Tazaki sealed it long ago. Would you say 15 years ago? He fixed it up in no time after it collapsed one day. He's very good at what he does. I mean, there's no chance that the girl back then died by an accident. And she was... Isn't that actually the story that I mean, I don't even remember where I know the story from. There's some... I don't know if it's one of the stories where the girl fell. And she had like broken legs, and it was sealed up, so she couldn't even like scream for help anymore. Something like that. I don't know. It's still. I mean, I don't know. We have options, but I think we're close enough to the truth. He's very good at what he does, by the way. Stop thinking and listen to me, dude. I wonder what he's up to these days. There was something I was going to tell you. Yes? Now, about before... Can't remember, okay. Back to the top then. No? Okay, you know, I mean, you have a little bit. This is Mr. Komada. I'd say he looks about 60 still, yeah, it's true. Oh, we can look around freely now. We couldn't do this before. These are various students' works of art. Same with this one. It's a portrait. No, that is not a portrait. This is a portrait. This is a landscape. This is the art room. That statue is the art room. Wow, it's wild. Window? It's a window. What can you see from it? I won't tell you. Anything in the closets here? No? But just more art room in there. Okay. There's nothing here really. Need to find out if Yoko was the one who came here or not. Should I have kept... I mean, I can't be stuck now. That wouldn't be the thing. That girl who came around the other day, asking questions. It could have been Yoko. Was it triggered by me thinking about it? I mean, come on. Why can't I, as the player, think about it? Why do I have to make my character think about it before I can do it? It could have been Yoko. I'm just not sure. There's so many students here. I apologize, but it's very important that I know. I remember her face, but not very much else. If I still had the thing, god damn it. Maybe he'd recognize her if I showed him her photo on the notebook. One of Ayumi is still here. What is it, Yuji? Do you think you could lend me that notebook from before that I just gave you? It was a mistake. Sure, here it is. Okay. I mean, I kind of figured it was going to be a bad idea, but... Gotta get going, too. See ya, Ryuji. Okay. But I thought I showed him last time. My god. Here. Who's that? Oh! Yes, I remember that face now. She came in not too long ago. Huh? She seemed quite a bit different than how she looks in that photo, though. Sort of gloomy, I suppose. She came asking about that old ghost story. So Yoko was investigating the mystery behind the girl in back, after all. However, I shouldn't get too far ahead of myself. I still don't know if it had anything to do. What if it had anything to do with her death? Yeah, I just didn't think of a word there. Insights, maybe now. Let me guess. You want to know more about that spooky old ghost story? No, when I asked about the girl in back, I meant something else. I meant the picture of the girl behind you. Let me think. Oh yes, I remember now. I made some time earlier today to check up on the detail of that girl who vanished. Shinobu Asakawa was her name. She was a freshman here when it happened, 15 years ago. That much I do remember. Shinobu Asakawa. I don't remember much about her. It was so long ago. And she was a freshman, so it was just... So she wasn't even here for long. Apparently the story of her disappearance got all mixed up in local gossip. And that's how the tale came to be. I apologize, Ryuji, but I must be getting home now. I hope your investigation goes well. Sure, I guess we'll be going home too. Welcome back, Ryuji. Hey, boss. I'm up to my ears in this case the police have me working on. How's your investigation coming? Well, I can't talk to you about it. I'll check you. Before anything else, auto review. Oh, it's just this again. I've come to learn Yoko had been investigating the tale of the girl in back, after all. That's gonna be the end of chapter 2. I was hoping we would hit the end of chapter 2 after like at least 30 minutes, so we could have like full chapters, but now it's not gonna work that way. The disappearance of a local schoolgirl 15 years ago seems to be the origin of the rumor. She was a freshman at Ushimitsu High School, named Shinobu Asakawa. Could her disappearance be related in some way to what happened to Yoko? Yes, I'm pretty sure. After reasoning, try to think, and this will be the foundation of your detective work. And furthermore, what's with that old janitor Tazaki? He seemed awfully suspicious. How goes the case, detective? There's so much I don't understand, still. Sometimes it helps to have a fresh pair of eyes on a case. Let me share with you what I know of my investigation. It might help ease your mind. 15 years ago, a local snack bar owner named Genjiro Kaneda was murdered. Really? 15 years ago? Wow, I wonder if that's connected. The police once thought they had a solid lead for a suspect, until it was learned that the suspect apparently committed suicide just before the murder took place. Unfortunately, no more leads ever surfaced. Not at all. Well, there's one interesting point. You see, there was supposedly an eyewitness. Shinobu. It was her. That's why she was made to disappear. She was a freshman at Ushimitsu High School. Her name was Shinobu Asakawa. Yeah. Ha, figure that. Boss! That's the same girl I'm starting to investigate with my case. You don't say. Well, I'll be. What do you want to talk about? Well, what do you think? These two events might be connected. It's possible, Yuji. It's a good thing you chose the think command to talk to me about this. Very possible. Let's head down to the police station and see what we can dig up about Mr. Kaneda. Okay, a good idea. Okay. So it was not an accident. She didn't die by accident. She was definitely made to disappear. There's a chance Tazaki, our main suspect, killed 3 people, actually. The guy he meant to kill, the eyewitness, and the person who was investigating that eyewitness's death. This is a chain of murders. He just can't stop himself. Which of course means that I might be next. This is the police station. Dozens of people are scurrying about hard at work. How may I help you? Excuse me. Yes, may I help you? I'm from the Utsugi Detective Agency. My name is Ryuji Saito. Ah, yes. Mr. Utsugi said you'd be coming. You're here about the Kaneda case, right? Please wait here. Someone will speak with you shortly. An imposing-looking detective has arrived. So, this is Utsugi's apprentice. Good day, I'm Chief Inspector Maruyama. I'm from the Utsugi Detective Agency. My name is Ryuji Saito. I've been instructed to speak with you about the Genjiro Kaneda murder. We've amassed quite a bit of information about it here. Yes, start. Genjiro Kaneda moved to this town 15 years ago, opening up a snack bar that February. On the night of November 10th of that same year, he was found murdered in his home at around 9 PM. No, Yoko died on October 10th. It was almost the same day, too. Damn. Oh! But they said that this case is about to be, the statute of limitations, so probably like a month. There's still like a month left. It's probably 15 years then. Kaneda was stabbed multiple times. He died from an excessive loss of blood. Judging from the stab wounds, it seemed as though the murderer held a considerable amount of hatred towards the man. Anything else? Kaneda was stabbed multiple times. Yep. Oh, you don't have to say the whole thing again, please. The snack bar was located a few miles from his home. It wasn't where the crime took place. Where did the crime take place then? What gave Mr. Kaneda such a bad rap? Well, on the surface he seemed like a simple businessman. Underneath, he was apparently far more sinister. He had a reputation for demanding excessive amounts of interest from the many people he lent money to. To make matters worse, he was a master con artist. He cheated many people out of their well-being and livelihood. He was widely regarded as a vicious human being, working with cold-blooded precision. His exploits grew in infamy until the police took notice. However, just as an investigation was opened, he was murdered. In other words, he wasn't winning any popularity contests. You might say that. Knowing how many people despise the man has made it difficult to find the true killer. To make matters worse, the murder weapon was never found. Is it in the same place as the eyewitness, maybe? Why did I go back away? We haven't looped yet. Mr. Kinda had a son named Goro. He was 16 at the time. No, it wouldn't be Tazaki. It would have a different last name, I don't think. Well, he could have changed it. I don't know. Oh. Goro was only child. Yeah, I was about to ask about him. Sorry, I misspoke. All of Genjiro's wealth went to Goro, back when the murder took place. He's been a playboy ever since, never working a day in his life. It's not Tazaki. Definitely not. After the incident, he dropped out of school. He was seen coming and going from his late father's snack bar quite a bit thereafter. Let's see. Goro would be 31 this year, if I remember correctly. Is he gonna be my father? No, it would be too young to be my father. I think I'm like 15 or 16 myself. So no, that's not it. That's not it. The man seems to have simply never grown up. Even after all these years. He does nothing but search for the next party. He's still living the good life. Not a care in the world. I don't think Goro is the killer then. He seems too laid back for that. He's enjoying it too much. I don't know. He's still living the good life. Yep. Back before the murder, Mr. Kaneda's snack bar was a local hangout. Many girls routinely stopped by there after school. Goro made a reputation for himself early on by picking up many of the local girls and taking them back to his father's mansion. He was very popular with the ladies. Back in those days, he was a bit more than friendly with a number of girls from Ushimitsu High School. On the night of the murder, 3 girls Goro had previously met were waiting at his mansion for him to come home. Since Goro never said when he would be back, 2 of the girls got tired of waiting and decided to walk home. Only one of the girls remained at the mansion, waiting there all by herself. Was it Shinobu? Let me guess, Shinobu Asakawa. Bingo. From what we can tell, the Kaneda murder took place shortly after Shinobu was left there alone. And since she disappeared, we don't know when she died, so there's a... I mean, they call her an eyewitness, but there's still a chance she died before Nikenjiro did. I don't know. The girl was simply at the wrong place at the wrong time. She went missing that night. No one ever saw her again, and to this day, no one knows what became of her. I hate to say it, but there's little chance she's still alive. You should check the old school building. No, we will not do that. We have no reason to do that. All we discovered was a small pool of blood found about 30 feet from Mr. Kaneda's mansion. It was type AB, the same as Shinobu's. So, have you understood everything I've said so far? Think about that. I think I've got a pretty good grasp on it. Let me run it by you from the top. Tell me if I make any mistakes. Oh, gameplay. Here you will be asked to complete various sentences. Choose a name which appropriately fits each sentence. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know. D-pad A button. I would have figured as much. Here to begin, press the A button. On the night of the Kaneda murder, there was another person at the mansion. Shinobu. She was waiting for this person to return. What is that picture? What am I looking at? Is that a are those giant teeth? Is that Venom? What? Oh, I was already playing. I thought... Yeah, no, she wasn't ready for Yoko. Yoko wasn't even born yet, probably. No, I just didn't know I was playing yet. I'm not dumb. There was no change in HUD at all. I was thinking that the blue thing would change color or something. At least. Where is he? Goro. Oh, that was Yoko's picture then. I guess the white teeth were his skin and the rest was all hair. I'll need to look at that again. Got it. The crime was committed around 9 PM. This person was found stabbed multiple times. Okay, let's look at her again. Yeah, okay, she's lying sideways. That's what. Okay. Her entire face looks like giant teeth to me. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, no. What? His name isn't here, so other. Oh, he's up there. Right. This is a different case. This is okay. The left half of the screen is the Yoko case, and the right half is the Kaneda case. Okay, I see it now. God, why is this so complicated? Yep, that's me talking. You made 2 mistakes so far. You sure you got this? Hearing a commotion in the house, this person allegedly rushed inside and saw everything. Allegedly. I mean... Exactly. Who alleged it, though? Who? Having been stabbed repeatedly, Mr. Kaneda collapsed in a matter of moments. At that time, Shinobu must have tried desperately to escape, frantically running out into the street. The suspect, realizing he'd been seen, most likely pursued and caught up with her. And that's probably when this person was murdered by the suspect. Yes, that's probably what happened. So you alleged it. I mean, I guess it makes sense. But we don't know for sure if she was even still there at the time. You call her an eyewitness, but you don't even know that much. It's likely, I'll give you that. But let's not carve that into stone just yet. You did alright, Yuji. You're pretty much on track with what the police believe. However, there's an alternate explanation. Really, what is that? You have to think about it? Oh, okay, let's try to get that alternate explanation out of him somewhere. What do you mean, an alternate explanation? There's always the possibility that Shinobu was abducted. I'm gonna say that either Shinobu killed him or he killed her. It's also possible. Well, I think it's more like that she would have killed him for some reason. Because his body was there and hers was not. I don't know. It's not a big possibility. Now that I've said it out loud, it's not a good possibility. It's a remote possibility, but we can't rule it out since no corpse was ever found. Unfortunately, no one has ever provided any information to lead us to believe one over the other. A missing persons report was put up at the school, but frankly, you were the only ones to have offered any help in 15 years. I doubt anyone still knows much about it anymore. The gossip surfaces occasionally, but it's usually more fiction than fact. Personally, my theory has always been that Shinobu was murdered. Anything else? We probably have to meet with this Goro fella. It's gonna be unpleasant because he sounds like a massive douchebag. The Goro claims he came home later on that night and discovered his father lying there in his own blood. He then contacted the police. The Goro must have returned home only a few minutes after the crime had taken place. He did mention he saw a car speed away from the mansion on his way home. That could mean anything, but... Oh, there's a new option. According to his report, it was a large black car. You know, the kind of car that it's always... He didn't catch the license plate number, though. It's a long shot, thinking this car could have anything to do with the case. But it's still a possibility. There were a set of skid marks found a few feet from the pool of blood. Someone may have stopped suddenly to abduct Shinobu. I see. And by the way, I heard something about a potential suspect who committed suicide. Well, you certainly are up on things, aren't you? Yes, as a matter of fact. His name was Teruhiko Uchida. Why that jingle? Am I supposed to know the name Uchida? Because I don't. Teruhiko Uchida. Maybe that's my father. Mr. Uchida used to own a small factory here in town. But because of a loan he'd taken out from you-know-who, he was forced to sell it. Uchida seemed to value honesty and integrity above all else. It was just bad luck that he got mixed up with a man like Kaneda. Uchida, a very generous man, came to Mr. Kaneda's aid when he was still new in town. It was all downhill from there, though. He sounds like a very nice guy. This makes me think that he is my father. According to witnesses, Mr. Uchida seemed visibly agitated in the days before the Kaneda incident. The police immediately sought him after the murder. However, when they found him, he was already dead. His motive seemed to fit, and he was originally sought as the prime suspect. If only he hadn't committed suicide, we'd know more. Regardless, I believe the assailant is still out there. Ryuji, this case's statute of limitations is set to expire next week. We won't be able to crack the case unless something turns up soon. That's the gist of the Kaneda murder case. Thanks for the info. I hope this helps out somehow with the Yoko case. I think out loud. What do you mean? There was a girl named Yoko who was found dead recently, but... Are you saying her murder is somehow tied to the Kaneda case? I don't know yet. All I do know is that she was investigating an old ghost story called The Girl in Back. I have reason to believe the basis for this rumor stemmed from Shinobu's disappearance. A ghost? Well, I'm sure that's an interesting story. You have to tell it to me some other time. However, I'm afraid I've got to get on with my day. Good luck, kid. Oh, I guess we're going back home then. Sorry to bother you. I'll be on my way now. This is Yotsugi Detective Agency. Shocking, I know. Yotsugi's gone. Do we review again? Was this chapter 3? I think it was chapter 3. Damn. It's clear that Shinobu had some sort of involvement in the Kaneda incident. It's likely Shinobu was murdered. Rumors of foul play could have spread around town, eventually becoming the ghost tale told today. So little is known about what happened all those years ago. Shinobu's whereabouts seem to have become engulfed in mystery. Uchida would have been the prime suspect had he not committed suicide. Still, it doesn't entirely rule him out as the murderer. Wait a second. Back when Yoko was investigating the tale of the girl in back, it's possible she stumbled onto something about the Kaneda incident. Something she wasn't meant to see. She must have stumbled onto something big for all this to have happened. What could it be? Could Yoko have discovered who the real murderer was? Let's save here just in case we get a screen transition. We could start with that next time. That sounds very great. If that's the case, then it couldn't have been Uchida. I need to find out what she was onto. And fast. Well, I've got my work cut out for me. For now, my #1 priority is to pick up Yoko's trail and see where it leads. I think we will still get a chapter transition here very soon. So next time, on Famicom Tantei Club, we will investigate the school again. Maybe see what Yoko saw, and hopefully not die in the process. Until then,